Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope everything is fine. It's me, Ma'am Natalia, and today we will start our first lesson. It's about writing simple report. Okay, let's start. What is a report and how to write a simple report? Okay, let's make it simple. For example, our school holds a graduation ceremony and you become one of the committee. Let's say you become a secretary for the event. So after the event finished, you have to write down a report. So that's what we will study today. How to write or to make a simple report. Have you got the point? Okay, good. Let's continue. In writing simple report, there are some points to remember. The first one deals with the social function of making reports. It is to prepare the reports of events by writing it based on a specific form or structure. It means we have to know that specific form or structure, right? Here they are. The generic structure of simple reports are: the first one is the title. Of course, you have to start by writing down the title of your report. For example, a report on a graduation ceremony. Next, what to write? You have to write down the terms of reference, to whom this report is addressed to. For example, your report is addressed to your school teacher, or your English teacher, or your school headmaster, or somebody else. Next, you have to write down the procedure. It deals with how you get the data for your report. For example, you get the data from the participants' responses through questionnaires or survey or interview and etc. Next, the findings. Here you write down the facts about the event. And the last one is the recommendation. You can give your suggestions for improvements here. The next point to remember deals with the language features. In writing simple reports, usually you use simple present tense, simple past tense, and also some expressions of giving suggestions. So let's summarize. In writing simple reports, there are 3 points to remember. The first one is the social function of making reports. The second one is the structure in writing the report. And the last one is the language features. Now, let's take a look at an example of a simple report. The title is Alumni Gathering Report. And for the terms of reference, this report is addressed to the headmaster or the school principal, Mrs. Sudaryati. And for the procedure, it shows the method of data gathering. In this report, the data from the participants were obtained from an interview. And in the interview, the questions are related to the participants' satisfaction, to the problems encountered, and also to the suggestions for improvement. What about the findings? The findings shows the facts about the events. The findings are related to the result of the interview. For example, about the questions in the interview about the participants' satisfaction, the finding shows that the participants were generally satisfied. So it answers the questions from the procedure. What about the conclusion? The conclusions are also related to the findings and the procedures. For example, the first conclusion says that the participants are happy because the finding says that the participants were generally satisfied. So it relates one another. What about the final part? The final part is the recommendations. It deals with the problem happened during the event, and the writer here suggests, for example, to consider an outdoor gathering. You can also write other suggestions here to make the next events better. So here is the complete report. Pay attention to the procedure and also the findings. Here, for the procedure and the findings, you have to use simple past tense because the procedure and also the findings, they were related to what happened during the event. And for the rest, for the terms of reference, the conclusions, you may use simple present tense. And the expressions of giving suggestions, you may use it in the recommendations. And now, can you make your own simple report? This is what you have to do next. Choose an event. It can be an event at school or surround your village. For example, an event on a flag ceremony, or a wedding ceremony, or even a COVID-19 protocol in your village. It can be an event, it's up to you. What you have to do is writing a simple report based on the event. You have to submit it next week. I really wish you good luck. And I think that's all for now. I will see you again in our next lesson. Please feel free, if you have any question, feel free to contact me at any time. Goodbye for now.